Hey everybody, it's Deanna with toolsoferenergyprotection.com, your energy shift expert, where I teach highly sensitive people and empathic people how to shield and protect themselves in their everyday life. And I also talk about the energies on the planet. So it is September the 11th, 2018. Many people today were remembering 9/11 and the horror that brought and the lives that were lost and the relationships that were forever changed. And so I'd like to just take a moment to breathe and to remember those people that were involved in 9/11, not only the people that lost their lives that day, but the people that were greatly affected by it because it had a ripple effect. And there were a lot of very beautiful emergency people and firefighters that ingested so many different things and got hit by buildings. And some of them are no longer able to work. So just a moment to remember them and to send them some love. Okay, thank you for doing that. All right, tonight, again, September the 11th, 2018, we've got so many different planets changing and shifting and things we haven't seen in 10 years or more. A lot of different aspects to talk about. And the phase of the moon, not only pouring new energy into situations, but kind of quickening us into a different state. And so many of us have been struggling over the last few months, and we've been feeling pushed and pulled like taffy, and we don't know where to turn, and we don't know what to do, and it just lots of different areas. So tonight, I'd like to talk to you about your love life just for a moment. And the word love is so big and so expansive, and we don't always know or realize what love is. We think we do, but we don't always. So if you remember the first time that you ever had a relationship in your life when you were younger, and you met somebody and your heart was aflutter, and every time you thought about them or saw them, you were so high and couldn't wait to see them or be with them, that's not love. That's being called Twitter-pated or excited, for something new, and that generally lasts about 3 months in the adrenaline mode, and then it peters out, especially for men. For women, usually there's a little bit more bonding. And then there's a period of getting to know each other, kind of a disillusionment, because you start to see them for who they really are. And after that, you decide whether or not you're going to have a relationship and what that relationship is going to look like. And so right now, where the planet shifts are and what's going on in our planet right now, the energies are asking us to really have a look at our relationships. Are they serving us? And someone asked me the other day, they said, Deanna, you say it's serving you so many times. What does that mean? Well, serving means to give to or contribute to. So if a relationship is not contributing to your joy and your happiness and your learning, which sometimes isn't happy, if the relationship is not allowing you to contribute, perhaps that energy is being blocked, then that's truly not a very healthy relationship, because the word relationship means to relate back and forth, to identify with, to share like feelings back and forth with each other. And when one person withholds attention, that's not love. And when one other person may push another person around or dictate to them what to do, that's not love either. So the energy currently is showing us the truth about people in our lives and all the different aspects of our lives. So when I talk to you about your love life, I'm not just simply talking about this joyous time between two people Or if you've been married 30, 40 years, congratulations, that's awesome. But your love life has to truly do with your relationship to God or spirit or source. And that relationship then feeds out into the world around you. And the more love that you have, which is a high frequency, the more you will pull that to you. The more fear or hatred you have, the more you're going to draw that to you. And that's simple physics. Like attracts like. Another aspect of the loving relationships is called the Akashic records or Akashic records. I prefer Akashic. And the Akashic records are the book of life. It is found in Revelations in the Bible. It's called the book of life. And that book contains all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions that we've experienced up until whatever point in our life that we're at. And there are times when we've experienced things that we don't even remember in our current lives, or things that we've chosen to block out. And so by accessing the Akashic records, we can go back and look at the earliest time when we were alive, even in the womb, what energy was surrounding us. Perhaps that you're a product of a pregnancy, of an unwanted pregnancy, and your mother was in fear a lot, trying to decide what to do with her pregnancy. Perhaps when you were in utero, your parents couldn't wait to have a child, and they were joyous and happy and couldn't wait, and you developed that way. Different things. Sometimes children are assaulted in the womb. But all that energy has an impact on ourselves, on our beingness. Because you, as a human being, you are part divine and you're part flesh. You have a fleshly body, a carbon body. That's the one that you're sitting in now. You also have a soul or a divine body. And that divine soul expresses itself as a soul in the physical body until the body is no longer able to support life, and then it leaves. So the full of expression that we are asked to have as a human being are what's called the Beatitudes, and you can look those up if you like. Just type into your search engine Beatitudes Scripture Bible. Look them up. But they're usually joy, happiness, temperance, forgiveness. That's what those energies are. And God's Spirit Source tells us to have an abundant life. And abundance starts with love. And how many of you tonight are watching either live or on the recording and have never really understood what love is, or never truly experienced what love is? If you haven't, then how can you have a good love life if you don't know what love is? So, look up the Beatitudes in the Bible. Look at what joy is. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Look at what it means to be abundant. And I will tell you that the more joy and love you have in your heart, the more abundant things you're going to draw towards yourself, and your life will change. So, where to get started? I am going to put together a basic class about self-love, and I will post it here on Facebook, YouTube, and my page, my web page, self-love class. And it'll be very basic because, again, if you don't know what self-love is, how can you love yourself? How can you have a full expression of that love? So tonight, I'm going to do something a little unusual. I usually ask for questions and feedback. And Facebook Live is a time where I take questions of people that can't get to me for a session, or, if they're unable to book or get a space. Tonight I'm going to share a meditation, a very uplifting, loving meditation. And if you memorize it, you can use it for yourself every night and in the morning before you get up. And it will help you to shift your consciousness towards a space of divine love. Before I get to that, I'd like to invite you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I am going to be at the For Heaven's Sakes books, accessing Akashic records for people who don't understand why they can't experience joy, happiness, and peace, which are aspects of love. Many people have tried. I had a man come to me at the expo last weekend, and he said, Deanna, I don't know how to love. I'm stuck. I feel stuck in my life. I can't go forward, and I suffer from high anxiety. So we accessed this man's Akashic records. We went back in his life and we found out where things had happened to him. And we were able to shift the vibrational frequency in hertz in his body so that he could actually, for the first time, experience a tingling sensation right over his physical heart. And he felt lighter. Now that's only the first step, because there's more things for him to do to experience full abundance in his life. But that day, he got his freedom back. And he was so overjoyed that the frequency had shifted, the memory energy had been cleared, and he was able to walk forward in a space of loving light as best he could. If he's watching tonight, please let me know how you're doing. So this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'm going to be at the For Heaven's Sakes books. And I only have, I think it is about 7 spots left. So tomorrow morning, you get on the phone and dial 303-964-9339. Or you can contact me, private message, here on Facebook, or if you go to my website, toolsofenergyprotection.com, and you can click on contact there. Book an hour. We're going to get together and we'll have a look and see what's holding you back, shift your frequency, and help you to open your heart so you can walk forward freely. All right. Everybody want to join me for a meditation? Again, if you'd like to memorize this meditation, this will help you going forward to experience pure love and joy. And it's divine love and joy, and it's not what you're expecting. It's not the teenage kissy. It's more of an uplifting, freeing energy. And sometimes when I do it, I actually cry because a lot of negative energy I've been holding on to moves out, and I no longer need it. Other people yawn. Some people go for a run, but however it is. So to begin the meditation, I ask that you would please put your feet flat on the floor and sit up as straight as you are able to in your chair. Put your hands either on the tops of your thighs or in your laps without crossing your body parts so that there's no miswiring going on. Then take a deep diaphragmatic breath, just as deep as you can, and exhale gently through your mouth. Breathe in again. Fill your lungs all the way up as much as you can. And exhale gently through your mouth. Breathe in deeply again. And one more time, exhale gently through your mouth. This is to slow your heart rate a little. Then visualize a sunbeam or a rainbow coming in through the top of your head, bringing beautiful energy, calming and peaceful. And visualize it coming slowly down your body, down over your head, past your eyebrows, into your eyes, around your ears and the back of your head, and breathe. Imagine the sunbeam, the rainbow coming through the top of your head, filling all the way up, top of your head. Actually, it's going downward, filling up behind your eyes, your sinus cavities, down in your mouth, behind your ears, down around your neck and your chin. Breathe. Now the energy comes from the top of your head, down through your head and down and around your shoulders, filling out your upper torso, chest, solar plexus, and above the pubic bone. Breathe. Bringing that divine loving light in through the top of your head, down through your head, the throat, heart, gut, down to your solar plexus and above your pubic bone, and then going all the way out, down through the bottom of you towards the floor. And imagine that same rainbow or loving light coming through your hips, your knees, your ankles, and the bottoms of your feet. Good. And as you're breathing this time, now that you've fully brought that energy all over your body, down your arms, elbows, wrists, and fingers, out the palms of your hands, you're now feeling very full of energy, perhaps like somebody blew up a tire, fully inflated. And now imagine pure source love, pure source light, filling your entire space, transmuting any negative energy into love and peace and joy. Continue to breathe gently, easily, and effortlessly, feeling that space just as full as you can. Allow that space to fill your heart, and then expand from your heart out around your shoulders, and expand from your shoulders out about a foot from there, totally encompassing like an egg shape. And then out a little bit further, about 3 feet on either side from your heart, then out 6 feet, and then out 8 feet. Good. How does that feel? If it's not peaceful, ask for the inner peace to be transmuted by pure source loving energy. Good. Now, wiggle your toes a little bit. Maybe bounce your feet up and down. Rotate your shoulders. Bring your hands kind of up a little. Maybe rotate your wrists. And come back more fully and raise your heart rate. Take a nice deep breath. My desired outcome is that you feel a little bit more uplifted now, and that you will share this with others who may be having high anxiety and stress at this time during these amazing energy shifts. These shifts really are about our loving relationships, our love life, about our love of life, releasing the desire to have anxiety and depression, and maybe working with that energy from birth or womb, which you can go back and find through your records and bring that vibration forward. When I've done that with people, with clients, I've seen people's health issues go away. I've seen digestion issues go away because what they were trying to digest in their lives was not digestible. By clearing that energy, it gave their stomach a chance to reset itself. I've seen people with tremendous amounts of anxiety all of a sudden have less anxiety and feel a lot more free. I've seen people who had so much financial trouble and difficulty, had a few clearings, and within a matter of a few weeks were able to find different jobs that paid them more or respected them better. So please allow yourself to really look at your life and see what it is that you're in a relationship with that you don't love. Is it your health? Is it the way you handle money or receive money? Is it a relationship you have with a child or a spouse or a significant other? That's the energy now. That's what God is asking us to do, Spirit Source, to look at our relationships and see where the love is and where the love is not. And where the love is not, heal it. Sometimes healing means letting things go or people go that don't honor you, even when it hurts. Sometimes it means stepping up to the plate and doing things differently than you've ever done them before, no matter what it takes. Whatever your situation, I send you pure love and light. And I look forward to meeting you at the For Heaven's Sakes bookstore in Denver. If you're unable to make it, please call and make a phone session and we'll get together by phone. Have a great and wonderful evening. Again, if you know anyone who is challenged by depression or anxiety or a health issue or perhaps a job transition, please share this video with them so they may share in the meditation as well. Big hugs and kisses. Have a good night.